Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for a colossal encounter as we call two of SA's finest contributes to mixed martial arts K1 to this arena. Professional bout, 5 rounds of 3 minutes, all the way from Junkyard MMA in the blue corner, Donnie van Heerden!
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. One of the most anticipated fights for the evening. We have a heavyweight fight between Donnie van Heerden and Yamdjie, and this is the main event for the K1 card at PFC14. Making his way to the ring now is the giant of a man, Donnie van Heerden, the brother of Chris the Heat van Heerden, who we've mentioned earlier tonight is an international boxer. You'll definitely expect some big hitting, hard kicking, and earth-shaking impact from this guy.
What I will tell you now that listen, Nico is not one to mess around with. Listen, I have never seen any heavyweight so fast like Nico.
If you guys want to talk about an unstoppable force and an immovable object, this is it.
I am looking forward to seeing how hard and how much effort Pitbull will have to do to take Nico down. I've got faith in him. Things will go down. If I'm not mistaken, Pitbull from Joburg, is that correct?
Yes, Junkyard MMA, their club is based in Gauteng, Johannesburg. Once again, you can see in the corner there, we have Fadi Basson, who's a very proud coach, and also one of the officials who is part of MMA South Africa.
Well, as we can see, it is Cape Town versus Joburg.
Yes, no bigger rivalry in the fight world.
There will be a lot to prove tonight. Mr. Basson, I know very well. He was my ref for my debut in EFC. We shall see what's going to go down tonight.
All right, and here's your next fighter.
5 minutes by 3 rounds. His opponent in the red corner from the PFC group, Yamdjie!
Now, ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring. They call him the Cameroonian Lion, Yamdjie. This man is massive. Look at the size of his arms. He's got legs, tree trunks for legs. Taking a kick from this man will buckle anybody. He's representing the PFC group. Also a professional MMA fighter that's featured on the EFC platform here in South Africa.
That's right.
This man, I've had the privilege of training with him once or twice. Actually, both of us have, because he was part of our club.
We have, I'll tell you now.
And this guy, his hands are massive.
I have thrown my hardest right hook and it felt like I was punching a wall. He did not flinch. I am scared of what's about to
Don't let the size of Yamdjie fool you. This man can lift his head above his head.
He is fast as hell. It is quite scary.
Told you, look how big his hands is. They're struggling to fit it in the boxing club there.
Do you know Asterix and Obelix? You know I'm going with this, right?
He's Asterix.
No, Asterix is the tiny one. This is damn Obelix.
Oh yes, that's right. Obelix is the big character. Yeah.
This is Obelix.
It's like we've got 2 Obelixes in the ring right now. Let's hope the ring stands. It doesn't collapse. These are massive guys.
I am so scared. I won't even safe. I feel like too close to the ring.
I have to say, these are probably, if you take amateur and professional K1 boxing MMA, these are probably 2 of the biggest guys, 2 of the biggest fighters in South Africa.
Scared. I am so scared of what the outcome will be tonight. I am so scared. I know Nico, from what I've been hearing from Van Heerden.
Van Heerden, he's not one. He's a beast. He's not one to be messed with. Like I said, I mean, his brother's a very well-known boxer, so I'm sure this man's got crazy boxing skills. But we'll have to see.
Who's his brother?
His brother is Chris the Heat van Heerden. He's a welterweight boxer. He's based in LA, California. He's a very well-known international guy. He's fought against a couple of well-known boxers. He He's the boxer that had that sparring footage with Conor McGregor before
Yes,
the
yes.
Floyd Mayweather
Oh,
fight.
wow, I
And
remember
he
that.
still shared the footage showing
remember
how he was
that.
sparring and so on. So yeah, that's Chris Van Heerden.
Wow.
That's his brother. So
Well,
his brother's
now
a
I'm
prolific
definitely
fighter.
extra interested in
So
what
here we
the
go.
outcome will be.
Donnie Van Heerden's coming into the first round looking nice and
check it
slow.
out.
Nico Yamdjie looking more relaxed, throwing those kicks, starting off, trying to chop him down.
I
And
must
here we
say
go.
I'm quite impressed with how heavy they are, but yet kicks fly.
Both fighters wearing black trunks. We got Nico Yamdjie with the red under. Nice kick. I was talking about that earlier. Yamdjie's a big guy, but he can kick. He can kick like someone smaller.
And quite fast.
And he's
Let's
quite
not forget
fast.
the speed.
No doubt. I think Donnie Van Heerden's quite a slugger though. So we'll have to see
We
what
shall
impact
see.
he has when he starts landing those shots. Nice body shot from Nico. Seems like it kind of rattled Donnie Van Heerden a little bit.
I
Got
beg
him up
to
against the
differ. I
coach.
beg to differ.
Nico trying to throw wide. Oh, he's throwing
Hey.
body. He's working the body. Nice body shot.
Don is open on that body, eh? Nico's picked that up.
That's the one thing with these big boys. There's more of a target with the body shot. As you can see, if you can take anything from the fights that we've seen before, how size can play a role and can play an effect in a match. The guys that are much smaller, you'll see much quicker snapping with the shots and more angle and more bouncing on the feet. Where you get the heavier guys, it's more slow, powerful striking and more heavy-footed. So
Definitely, I agree with you on that. I'm not going to lie. The
But I will
ones that I
say-
do worry about is the heavyweights.
yes,
They
definitely.
are slow, but once it connects, I tell you that you are going to collapse.
Definitely. And yeah, you can see, like, I mean, these guys are quite agile for heavyweights. So the heavy-footedness is starting to set in now. But let's wait and see. It's quite an exciting fight so far.
Whoa!
Oh, we had Nico's got, oh, nice knee from Donnie, slipping it in there.
Just
Bit of
reminding
dirt.
Nico that he too has legs.
But a dirty boxing from Van Heerden in the clinch there. Nico Yamdjie not phased by it.
Still sussing it out, don't you
Here we
stress.
go. Now we're talking about the slow, sluggish movements from the heavyweight. Nico trying to follow
I
up with a
told
left
you
hook.
about those fast punches from Nico. Look at him.
Van Heerden, Van Heerden takes a kick.
Nico looking
Yamdjie-
so nonchalant.
Yeah, he's got to lift his hands just a little bit. I wouldn't try and take my chances with Van Heerden.
Have you seen how quickly Nico is on his head is moving? Listen, I'm telling you right now, it's like sting like a bee, fly like a butterfly. How does it go?
Float like a butterfly, sing like a
Some
bee.
along those lines, man.
Guys, just
How many
Really a
rounds are we
clinch
looking
there.
at here?
we are looking at 5 3-minute rounds. This is a professional K1 bout. Nice wild hook there from Yamdjie. Tries to follow up with an uppercut. And that calls the
That
end of the
was
first round. Respect shown
quite a
between two
quick
fighters
round.
before they go back to the corner. Well
that,
done.
that was quite a quick round there.
Big ups to these guys.
And Danielle, we see you.
And here we go. On the replay, you can see Donnie Van Heerden coming over with a nice overhand right that lands. Nico Yamdjie follows up with a body kick. Both fighters don't look too phased. I would lift my hands a little bit more if I was
Van
Nico
Heerden did
Yamdjie.
not even flinch.
But
it meant
it's a
nothing to
give and
him.
take so far. It's a give and take. Yamdjie definitely putting more pressure on Donnie Van Heerden against the ring. But so far, definitely a give and take situation.
I suspect Van Heerden is doing it on purpose. He's got an objective.
Definitely. He might just be working at trying to set up an angle and then switch it up in the latter rounds. But we'll have to wait and see. It's still early. We're going into the second round. 4 more to go.
And it's on till the break of dawn.
On like Donkey Kong, as they say. Both fighters eyeing it up now. It looks like, oh, nice head kick coming from Donnie. Very quick from Nico Yamdjie just to duck his head on the last minute there. Pity Van Heerden couldn't have kept his balance there. Nice sportsmanship shown though from Yamdjie to allow him to get it back up. Yamdjie answering with some power hooks. Following up with some uppercuts. Oh, he landed one there. It's coming in. Donnie Van Heerden trying to cover. Yamdjie acting a bit confident with his hands low. Throws a kick, lands it. Van Heerden trying to see what he can do.
Yamdjie
Nice body
keeping his
kick with a
hands
push
low.
kick. That seemed
Clearly,
to be
he
a
is not
little
phased
bit-
by the punches of Van Heerden.
Oh, nice check from Van Heerden. Let me tell you, shin on shin is not a nice feeling. Yamdjie standing in the southpaw now. Maybe trying to mix things up. Comes with the over left. Oh,
Mrs.
little missed time there. Van Heerden looks to have slowed down a bit. Looks like he's seen something.
I suspect he was testing waters. He knew it was not going to
me,
connect.
it
But
seems
the
like he's
reflex is
trying
what we want to see.
Seems like he's trying to set up that overhand right there. There it comes. Definitely. Yamdjie's taking his time. Both fighters, in fact. Tries to give a stiff jab to the body. Oh, nice left hook there. Right hook from Yamdjie. Oh, nice body shot. Follows up with the flurry of
Beautiful,
hooks.
as I
Nice
said.
left,
Van
nice
Heerden
right.
still not flinching on any
Yamdjie with the
impact
head
that's coming in
movement.
from
Beautiful
Yamdjie.
head movement. Both in the clinch now. We've seen a lot of this today.
Means nothing to them. Both men are steadfast. They're going to sort this out.
Oh.
Nice.
Once again, both fighters in the clinch, trying to get some dirty boxing in there. Nice knee from Yamdjie, landing in the gut. Van Heerden not too phased.
Nothing major.
Turns around.
Nothing major.
Seems like they're just trying to lean on each other. Dani coming with a 1-2. Yamdjie as well.
Heavy
Follows up with the left
impacts
hook.
going in, I see.
Working the clinch again from both guys. Remember, in professional K1, you are allowed to throw a knee, but you have to release in the clinch. Your opponent can hold on, but you need to release for that second before grabbing again. Nice
Beautiful
follow-up.
movement from Nico. It is
Nice body
amazing.
jab.
Heavyweight,
Comes
but yet
low,
so
man.
sleek.
For heavyweights, they can move, huh?
I mean, seriously, bruh. Ooh.
Ooh, Yamdjie throwing a wild hook there, almost finds its home.
And you know, Sanchez, we've felt a couple of Yamdjie's subtle punches, and you know they take us off our feet.
Definitely. Looks like Yamdjie's up against the ropes now. A little bit of dirty boxing there.
Not even,
Oh,
he's
it's
not
still
even
going.
phased.
Nice knee to the gut there. Van Heerden tries to answer. Oh. Yeah, the call for the 1-2
Beautiful
from
blocking
Yamdjie's
from
corner.
Van Heerden.
Let me tell you something. These ropes are quite sturdy, but these are big boys. They might just flip over. I hope the judges are ready to catch them if that happens.
Van Heerden leek 'n bietjie moeg.
In my opinion, I wouldn't want to be underneath them when they topple over those ropes. Great fight so far. Coming to the end of the second round. Both fighters taking their time. They're not as intense as the first one. Maybe it's all part of the strategy, but we'll have to see if the tempo changes coming into the next round.
Van Heerden looks like there might be some blood spilled under that nose that's going on there, but he won't let that phase him. He is going to prove himself right. He ain't scared of Yamdjie at any point in time. But from what I see, Yamdjie's got the power of the audience. And they're back at it. No man has broken a single sweat.
Just to let you guys in, just to let the fans know, we have a female MMA bout coming up later this evening between Jessica Monaming and Audrey Becker. It's the only female bout of the evening, and it looks to be a smashing bout as well. So we're very excited to get that one on the way a little bit later.
So excited about that fight. As I said, I've sparred with Audrey for a couple of times. Listen, her groundwork is insane. We shall see.
Well, that's definitely talking then for the skills that the takedown gym has, because they are well known for their grappling, their takedown and wrestling skills.
If her opponent has done any form of studying, she will know that stand-up is the way to go.
Oh, just to get back into the match here, there's a little bit of action here thrown here. Dani van Heerden throwing some punches that's really landing, and a few kicks that really buckled Yamdjie there in the corner.
They're not doing
Yamdjie
much.
following up with a right and a left hook. That lands. Oh!
What a swing it was.
Wild one, hoping that would have landed. Looks like Yamdjie's got the corner, follows up with a body hook, then to the head.
Right.
Right hooks, right straight to the body. Nice front kick to the gut. Looks like it rattled Van Heerden. Van Heerden's in the corner, got his hands up. Yamdjie working the body.
Van Heerden looks quite tired, as I see.
Oh, that's the one thing about these big boys. The heavier your limbs are, the more energy you're throwing, and the quicker you get tired.
And they could put so much power into a single punch.
That's the thing, yeah, because of their weight. But don't get them wrong. These punches might look like they're coming at about 2 k's an hour, but they hit like a
They've
Mack
got
truck.
quite an impact, I have seen.
Both fighters hands low. If I was one of them, I'd try and look for that and try and work the low kicks, chop it up a little bit and switch it up and go for the head. Yamdjie's hands are a little bit low. If I was Van Heerden, I'd try and work that overhand right that he was using in the earlier rounds.
He can try,
There
but
it comes.
I'm very much sure. Like, listen, Yamdjie and his moves, his head movement is insane.
Yamdjie's just got
He's
to be a little bit
always
careful.
ready. Ooh, when it connects, I would retract my statement.
Oh, Yamdjie trying to follow up with some stiff straight punches. Dani again with the dirty boxing on the side there, trying to get some points. Don't know how effective that will be though, but he is definitely landing.
It's still a point, I'll tell you that.
Ooh, Yamdjie throwing some wild hooks there. He's really enjoying them tonight. To be honest with you, I think Van Heerden starting to feel the tempo now and the pace. Very lazy fighting from him, just trying to go for the clinch every time Yamdjie comes in.
There's the ref stopping him. You're holding too much.
Yes, there's the ref
Stop
giving
with
the
the
warning.
hugs. Stop with the cuddles. We want to see a fight.
The ref is allowed to actually penalize fighters if he feels that they're not engaging enough.
No, definitely, because it's a show at the end of the day.
Yes, we want to see the action. That's what the people came to see. And at the same time, the judges also want to see action because they need to score the fight. And if guys aren't really working enough, the ref does have the right to warn them, and he can penalize fighters for not working enough.
That's true. Oh.
And that guy brings the end of the third round. Fighters through the corners. Both fighters breathing heavily. I would say that Nico Yamdjie looks to be the fitter one in this. But the low hands seem to suggest differently. But yeah, let's see what the next round has in store.
Dwayne. Dwayne, can you just give us this is now Dwayne from Breaking Fitness. What do you think the outcome of this game is going to be?
So far, I think it's a fairly close call. Both of them are giving a good go. Hopefully we'll see a knockout. And
is there a side that you are leaning towards?
I'm not going to be biased.
Okay, so you're just going to wait and see.
I'm going to wait and see, but hopefully we can see a knockout.
All right. And that's Dwayne Coward having faith in both fighters, not about to lean in any direction, but just basically supporting amazing fighters.
Yes, definitely. You know, just want to say a little bit more about Dwayne there. He's one of the event organizers for PFC14, so big ups to him. Just giving his thoughts on one of the most anticipated fights of the evening. Obviously, keeping it fair between the two fighters, but also hoping for a big finish in this one. So yeah, big ups to Dwayne Coward and his team for setting up this amazing event, and we look to see more in the future.
Bam.
We got power there with the horn. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cool, and there we go. The ref stepping in again, just trying to keep things.
Yamdjie's holding too much.
That's the thing. I think the fatigue starting to set in here now, and that's when the guys start to throw the composure out the window. Technique starts to disappear, and it's a bit of a sluggish, hanging on each other type of fight.
Well,
but let's hope they can. Maybe it's just their strategy to catch their breath, and then they can start throwing proper combos again.
Well, definitely, but we need to acknowledge the fact that they are heavier guys, meaning there's more weight to carry. Impact is there, but stamina, well, that tends to a bit decrease.
Oh, that's inevitable. I mean, you can't expect to go into a fight and not get tired, but I mean, at the same time, being a professional athlete and so on, you do want to kind of pace yourself nicely so that if it does have to go into the 5th round or the last round of a fight, you are ready and you are prepared for that.
Basically, it's crucial to know your strengths and weaknesses.
Exactly, and I mean, I've been through to the end of many a fight, and some fights you pace yourself nicely and you still feel good. Other fights you rush it in the beginning and it can actually work against you.
Look at Yekar now, they're closing the deal. Can you see that?
These guys really, even though they are fighting a bit sloppy, they are definitely putting in a lot of effort trying to get the win here.
Guns are swinging, kicks are flowing.
This is definitely what you want to see between these heavyweights. I must say, Dani van Heerden really likes his dirty boxing, throwing those punches from the side when they're in the clinch there. Not too phased though by Yamdjie. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see now. There's still anything can happen in this fight. Oh, crazy uppercut coming there from Yamdjie. Just slipping past Van Heerden, who follows up with the right hook. Back into the clinch again. Both fighters just hanging on each other. I'd really like to see the ref step in a bit sooner when the clinch happens so we can get these guys into more of an active fight.
Van Heerden is looking quite so tired at the moment.
Yamdjie throwing again.
His ground.
Oh, Yamdjie's pushing in the corner. He's got to work now. 30 seconds of the 4th round. They still have one more after this.
Hugging it out, they still do.
We haven't had yet a knockout for the evening. Could it happen now?
I kid you not. I am so excited. I know for a fact it's going to happen.
You never know, eh?
The question is, which fight will it be?
Yamdjie looks like he's more keen for it. Dani, I think, is more. Oh, nice slip there from Dani. anticipated that one perfectly. Yamdjie still following up with the hooks.
Nothing major. He still has it.
Wow, that was a really exciting fight. Respect shown from both fighters. Both of them know that they're in it to win it. Let's see what happens in the next round.
Hands on his hips,
I wonder what should be going through the corner now of these fighters. I'm sure Fadi Basson's got some really good advice for Dani van Heerden. He's a very good coach in the corner and also a very, very good referee when he's in the ring. I'm hoping Yamdjie can lift his hands just a little bit more. I'd like to see him defend just a bit more and try and time his straight right, because it is there.
I am dead fast on how Freddy Basson's coaching is. If you do remember correctly, my last opponent, he was the coach in that corner. And listen, I heard how he threw out his advice. And listen, he knows exactly what he's doing.
Yeah,
he knows exactly what he's doing.
The man we're talking about is Fadi Basson. He's a very well-known official within the MMA world in South Africa.
PFC.
He's big time involved, always willing to help up-and-coming clubs and events. So big ups to that man for showing his interest in the passion of the sport. So yeah, big ups to him.
Yeah.
Here we go, 5th and final round of this heavyweight clash between Dani van Heerden and Nico Yamdjie. Both coming out swinging. Oh, they looks to have connected from Yamdjie. He's trying to follow up. Very good head movement. Dani's on the ring.
Both men out there to prove themselves. Things are going to be shown tonight.
Oh, they're both just throwing right now. They're both just throwing. Again, Dani van Heerden with the dirty boxing in the clinch. He's really relying on that.
Quite lazy on those kicks, quite lazy on those left hooks.
If I was the ref, I would step in sooner. I would want to see more action in the 5th round here. Here we go, Dani van Heerden. The guys looking to... Oh, nice body work there from Yamdjie. He's just not measuring up with his hooks.
Adrian, I'm gonna say it like it is. I'm so confused about what the outcome of this is going to be.
So far, look, in my opinion, I'm definitely going to give it to Yamdjie. He's not the one that's really initiating the clinch. He is the one that's throwing the kicks and punches more. He is landing more. Dani van Heerden has just been a little bit too slow to come off with his striking.
But yet he's standing his ground though, and he's not moving. He's not flinching.
Definitely standing his ground, but I mean, as it's shown tonight in previous fights, that standing your ground and taking punches isn't really going to win you the fight. You need to be the one that's working.
We need to acknowledge the one thing about how points are now dictated or diverted to, right? Look at him, right? They're clenching. Look at that.
Yeah.
Those small punches that he keeps throwing, whether it's behind the head or whatever, those mean something. He's taking advantage of when they're clamping.
Oh, that was a bit low there from Yamdjie.
And it was, and you can see Dani van Heerden is actually acting out on that.
He seems to be taking effect there.
He still wants some grandchildren and some children on that.
just to mention, Yamdjie has there has been previous times in his MMA bouts where the ref has called the fight for groin shots. I don't think he does mean it intentionally. I think it's just the way he does throw his knees. They are quite low. So it's just something that he might have to, the ref might just have to take up with his corner so they can convey to him to just lift his knee a little bit higher above the pants line, so he's not really getting the groin shot.
Definitely, Adrian, I'm agreeing with you on that. But let's also acknowledge the fact that, listen, this is a heavyweight.
No, for sure.
Meaning that it takes extra efforts to lift a leg up.
But at the end of the day, these are still professionals and they should be able to fight properly.
Yes, they should know. That's why we're saying it's not intentional, but I mean, things happen, right?
Yeah, they do happen. Like I said, once again, it's the same as with the Rafael Wozniak fight where the fatigue starts to set in. Oh, there we go.
My God.
Dani van Heerden taking the shots. Yamdjie's trying to fill it in with a hook.
Quite light. Yamdjie did not even flinch on that.
Oh, what an exchange, guys. Back in the clinch again. Both fighters feeling that one. Oh, Nico coming with a sneaky one. Oh, the ref stepping in, trying to... I think it was very unnecessary for the ref to step in there. Yamdjie's still trying to go with the hooks.
Trying to keep it safe.
I don't think he's really trying to measure up. He's just throwing those punches. I'll try and be more composed. Last few seconds of the 5th round to bring this pro fighter in.
He's swinging, but quite low and quite slow.
You can hear the crowd. They're getting excited. They want to see something big happen.
His time running out.
And that's it. Heard the bell, and that's the end of the 5th round.
I suspected Yamdjie's got this one. Did Van Heerden stand his ground beautifully? He did. He did his best, but Yamdjie had this in control. He was in control the entire time, and we shall see the result.
Big ups to all the fighters taking part tonight. Definitely all the it just goes to show, you know, that like these guys are really out here putting it out on the line, not giving an inch to any of their opponents. As you can see, the results in the fights have all gone the full distance of the fight. There was one or two that had controversial endings. I think there was one fight where Carlos Skippers tweaked his knee, and it's a bit unfortunate, so that was a bit of a TKO finish.
Things
But
happen.
other than that, none of the fights have actually gone to an actual finish. All the fighters are here, ready to throw down and not here to just give it up.
Yamdjie feeling
And
confident
we've got
about the
Yamdjie playing
results.
around
We shall
there.
see.
As you can see in the replay here, Yamdjie coming in with wild hooks that landed, but Donnie van Heerden just on the last minute, quick enough to evade them. And we go back to the ring with Stan Mars, our MC for the evening, and also radio personality on Good Hope FM, doing the MCing for the night. And he's got the scorecard and the result there, and we'll wait for his announcement.
Sanchez.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judges have scored this bout unanimously. Your winner, 5 rounds by 3 minutes professional, under 120 kgs professional. Your winner, in the red corner, Yamdjie.
As predicted. Well done to Yamdjie for getting the win. That was a well-deserved win from him. Great fight from both heavyweights.
I told you, I threw my bones. The ancestors spoke to me. It was the right call. I saw it happening.
Well done. Another win for the Cameroonian lion, Yamdjie. A lot of respect for his opponent, Donnie van Heerden, who's also a very well-known fighter within the fighting world. Big ups to him for taking this fight and giving us a nice entertainment for the evening.
Sanchez, I'm feeling a bit uncomfortable with the fact that we're just standing on the side. How about we just put some gloves on and just do something on that ring?